Welcome to one of the first Dandemonium. Perfect timing. Thank you very much, fire alarm. We got a fire alert in the house, everybody. You couldn't have better timing than that. That's what's going on. There's a fucking alert. All right, so everybody, hopefully that thing, maybe. Yeah. So this is, that was awesome. All right, so I want to talk about a little something today that was brought to my attention, okay? As you can see, I got a nice, flashy, fancy new haircuts, all right? And, yeah, so back in the day, for a while now, I had this little spot, like on the back of my head. So if I cut my hair real short, it's almost like a little, circle where there's missing hair and... All right, I'm going to edit this. But there's a little bit of missing hair in the back of my head. And then it was like a dermatologist at one point told me that it almost seems like it's a little bit of scar tissue, but I don't really see any bit of a scar. So I'm like, okay, whatever. It is what it is. We live, we keep moving on, folks. You know what I mean? You gotta fucking change the things you can and fucking forget the things that you can't change, whatever the saying goes. And then my sister's cutting my hair today, right? Look at that, 0 shavings on the sides. And she sees another spot. She's like, oh, I haven't seen this before. And I'm like, what the fuck? What the fuck's going on? And then she starts like moving my hair around. She's like, I don't know. You want me to take a picture? And I was like, yeah, take a picture. And then it's not good when it's like she like asks you again, are you sure? What the fuck? I mean, again, change the things you can't and fucking accept the things that you can't change. You know what I mean? I'm like, yeah, take the fucking picture. Show me. And it's a little bit of like a balding. It's not like normal, what do you call it? Male pattern baldness. It's not like in that pattern, right? So it's like I have to chalk it up right now from what I've Googles is the alopecia, all right? So from here on out, I'm going to be changing some of my pronouns to Elohim, Elohi, Elohim. All right, so that's how, and you have to recognize my struggles and the things that I am going through, okay? I seize a little bit of the baldness in my heads, and that's what it is, you know what I mean? Or I had one other thought. Maybe it's aliens, right? So if there's no scar tissue, and I got, like I said, the original one that I've had for quite some time, this new one is a little bit on this side. It's reversed on the camera. I always get fucked up from the camera. But now it's like a little bit over and it almost looks like it's larger. And that's why she asked. She was like, are you sure? I'm like, yes, give me the fucking picture. Because it's a little bit larger. And then I have to question me, my inquisitive, like inquiring mind. I have to think like, okay, well, what is it? Number one. So I do the Googles and Googles tells me something. And then I try to, like scroll down a little bit, not just get the 1, 2 results that Googles shows me. But everything seemed to come out very similar. Did you know that 7 million people in the United States suffer from the alopecias? Yeah, that's a thing, I guess. And the older you get, it's more common in males from what... Hey, I just Google it yourself. Fact check me, okay? Mark in the comments if I have an incorrect statement or whatnots. All right? Like, share, and subscribe. Because everybody needs to know about the alopecias. All right? And then it's most common in males. The older that you get, the more common that it might be. You might find it in a little bit of the beard patches or the mustache patches. Is one of the most commons, and then it can also show up in the baldness of your head, Okay? And that's the case. All right? So Elohi, Elohim are my pronouns. Respect that, motherfuckers. And if not, like, that's the great thing about the woke culture. You know what I mean? Now I'm playing a character of the woke culture because it's like, you got to bow down to what I need. You got to bow down to my needs and my respect and what I consider respectful. And if not, you are an other. Okay? I'm going to other you to an other place. Okay? Aliens. It could be an alien scar, right? Maybe the hair just takes a little bit after recovery of being, but there's no scar left behind. There's no incision marks. There's nothing. These technology advanced civilizations could be, and maybe that's why there's 7 million people in the United States, right, that suffers from the alopecias. Maybe 7 million people are being tested by highly advanced civilizations. And we are just like, we call it alopecias. This could be alien alopecias. I don't know what to call it, all right? But let me be the first one to tell you that I don't think this is strictly just like a phenomenon. Like, why are people just losing chunks of their hair? All right? Thankfully, right now, it's still got a lot of volume, right? That's a term. Volume, right? So it hides the alopecias. And it's like, I had my hair short for so many years. I had the same fucking basic short hair hairstyle. I'm like, you know what? After the coronavirus, I'm like, I don't give a shit. This world is crazy as shit. And I'm just going to do what I want. And then I was like, fuck it, give me a mullet, mohawk mullet. And then I grew my hair out and grew it longer and longer. That went on for a year. And then I'm finally changing it up. I'm like, whatever. And my sister's cutting my hair. She's like, look at this thing. You want? Show me the picture. Anyways, we already went through that. But I think these aliens, it could be a thing. I mean, it's not... You know, some alien scientist would say that this is the case, folks. The alopecia people, I give my heart out to you, and make sure to, stand with me and change your pronouns as well. Anyways, you don't want to go out there and get those alopecias. If so, consult your local dermatologist. And I'm not a rocket scientist, but I do know that you gotta just be aware. You know, it's Turkey Day. This is Turkey Day Eve right now that we have going on. Turkey Day is a day where we give thanks to everything that we have. And although I might have some alopecias on my head, right, we still have to give thanks for what we do have. And I got a roof over my head, okay? My alopecia's head. I got a fucking roof over my alopecia's head, okay? And I'm able to communicate. I got a computer. I got a microphone in front of me. I got wires to connect everything. I got Wi-Fi, okay? So these are first world problems where I will demand that you give me the proper respect that I deserved with the proper pronouns of hello, he, Elohim. Make sure you stay woke, folks. And watch out for them aliens. Cover your butthole.